What is going on, you guys? It's Makai7 here, back on another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my 7 tips for the new mode in Apex Legends Season 9 Arena 3v3 mode. Now, before we start this video, we know we gotta promote the socials and promote the channel and the video and all that stuff, so please give me a like and subscribe. Let's try to reach 20 likes in this video. Last video we have at least almost 60 likes on that video. It's like a settings video for Season 9, and we almost at 2100 subscribers, so subscribe if you guys haven't. Also follow the socials: Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, all Makai Simpins with double I's. And then once we do all of that, we can get started with the video. Alright, so now for the first tip that I'm about to tell you guys is good positioning. Now, you have to get a good position in this mode, because if you do not, enemies will laser you and they will overwhelm you if they push you or shoot you from a distance with the 30-30 repeater, G7 Scout, Spitfire, etc. And it's not really good for you or your teammates if you're in a bad position. So what I always aim for in arena mode is the high ground, and also areas where there's a lot of cover for you and your squad. You also gonna have to find high ground and covers, you know, a whole bunch of cover in the area in the zone or near the zone. That's the main 2 to 3 things that I be always thinking about when the round starts, is always going for the high ground, staying near my teammates, and making sure that high ground and the cover is near or inside the ring. Because if you're outside the ring and you're in the open and you don't have any high ground at all, they're just gonna laser you from their position where they're at the high ground and all that stuff with their G7 Scout, 30-30 repeater, Spitfire, etc. And you're gonna get lasered and you're gonna get mad and rage quit at the game. So that's why every time the round starts in arena mode, I always go for the high ground, or area where there's a lot of cover and they can't shoot me at all in the 3 maps. Alright, so now for the second tip is choosing the best legends for arena. Now, here's all my best legends that I think are good for this mode, and the legends that I think is good for this mode is Mirage, Loba, Lifeline, Gibraltar, Pathfinder, Rampart, and of course the new legend Valkyrie. Now, I'm gonna explain to you guys in like a simple, quick explanation on each of these legends, on why they are OP and good for this mode. And the first thing we're going to start off with is Mirage. Now, the reason why Mirage is OP in this mode is because I always get fooled by his tactical, which is the bamboozle tactical, where he puts his dummy, whatever, towards me, and I always shoot at him first, and then while I'm shooting at the bamboozle, he comes out and laser me with his R99 or whatever gun he's using. So that's why I think Mirage is OP in this category of best legends. Also, if you buy his ultimate, it's also another OP thing to get out of bad situations if you push in a fight, or you just bamboozle the whole squad and then you could just laser at least 2 enemies while your teammates would come in and help and finish the rest of them. That's why I think Mirage is OP in this category. Now, for the next person that I think is OP is Loba. Loba is OP in this best legend category for the arena mode because of her tactical and the way that they buffed her tactical. Now, you can move fast, you can strafe, you could also spam the crouch button while moving in a fast pace with her tactical, and her tactical works 100% of the time. I have not got any errors with her tactical at all. So glad that Respawn buffed her tactical, because now she might be the new meta for Season 9 and future seasons in this game. I'm so happy that they buffed her tactical. That's the only reason why she might be the new meta, and she's just crazy with her tactical. Now, for Lifeline, even though she got a buff nerf, she is still good in arena mode, because in arena mode you cannot respawn your teammates, so reviving your teammates is really crucial. That's why Lifeline is the best character so far to try to revive your teammates even if her shield is gone, because they are going to be focused on you, not the person that is down, because the point of the arena mode is to kill the 3 members on the squad. So that's why reviving your teammates is the best thing to do for this mode, and that's why Lifeline is top tier even if her shield is gone. Next one is Gibraltar. The reason why I think Gibraltar, is top tier is because, of course, all the passives and tacticals that he has on his character, which is the shield on his arm, which has 50 health, and then also the tactical shield where you could just put it out whatever spot you want and block the enemy shots. That's why he's overpowered in this category of best legends in arena mode, and you should use this character just because of his tactical and his passive and the shield on his arm. Alright, so now I'm just going to explain these last 3 legends quickly because I don't want to spend too much time on this tip right here, which is Rampart, Pathfinder, and Valk. Now the reason why you should use Rampart is because of course her shield and also Sheila, which is our ultimate. You could also use her shield for, you know, the 30-30 repeater and G7 scout, and you can keep lasering enemies while they have to take cover because they can't shoot you back because you're in the cover. I got lasered so many times by Rampart mains because they use their tactical on me, their tactical shield, you know, whatever, and it's just really annoying. That's why I think Rampart is top tier, because of her tactical and her ultimate. Pathfinder is also top tier because of his tactical, which is, you know, the zip line on his left arm, and it could give you out of tough situations or give you the higher ground or higher advantage to the enemies, and you could just take them out really quick. That's why I think he's top tier. And for the last one, which is Valkyrie, of course she's already OP in this season. You could use her jets to get to high ground quickly and fast. You could also overwhelm them with your tactical once you go up to their high ground if they're above you and you're down low and you can't get to them. That's why I think she's also OP in this category, because of her tactical and her passive, which makes you float up in the air to take high ground, or just, you know, use your tactical to the people that's in the higher towers and buildings. That's why I think she's OP for the best legends in arena mode. Whew. Now that we're done with that tip, that was a really long tip, we're on to the third tip, which is don't leave your squad and rush by yourself. This is really annoying. It didn't really happen to me, but I've been in like at least 5 games of where it happens to me. There's always that one person where he thinks he's either good, or is either that one person where he thinks he's good but he's actually bad. Now so many people just rush and leave the team. They do not support each other at all, and I always see them the first down to go. So that's why you will win more games if your team is together and cooperate at all times. You will win more games by communication and staying with your squad at all times. So please do not leave your team, always stick together, and you will win every game if you just do that. Alright, so now for the fourth tip, which is choosing the best guns for arena. I'm going to tell you what type of weapons are good for each map, so you know short range or mid range and long range. Alright, so now for the first map that I'm about to explain to you guys, which is artillery. You're going to need mid range to long range weapons, as this map is not good for rushing at all. You cannot hit your shots if you have the R99. Maybe you might hit your shots with the Volt, but no SMG, no pistols, or no shotguns are good for this map at all. I have played this map many of times and I have failed, sadly. It's because there's too many open areas in this map for you to get shot by other people using long range to mid range weapons on you, and you're just gonna get lasered. And it really makes no sense to use SMGs in this map. That's why for the best weapons to use in this map is either the Spitfire, 30-30 repeater, the new bow, the Volt SMG. I'm gonna put it in here because it is still good for mid-range, and then any other mid-range weapon that you want to use. But those are the main weapons that I think are the best for this map. Now for the next map, which is Phase Runner, which is basically the same thing as artillery, is having mid-range to long-range weapons. Now long range is not a must for this map. You really need mid-range weapons. You can also use short range, but the main thing I think is good for this map is mid-range to long-range weapons. And the weapons that are good for this map is, like I said, for the last weapons in the last map, is the Spitfire. Spitfire is always going to be OP. I think they're going to nerf it soon, like nerf the amount of points that you have to get to use that weapon in the arena mode. But yeah, so far Spitfire is OP in this map. 30-30 repeater, the Volt SMG, Peacekeeper, the new bow, and that's pretty much it for this map. These are the best weapons so far. I've been using these weapons non-stop every time I'm on this map, and yeah, I recommend you using these weapons as just stated. So for the last map, which is Party Crasher Mirage's map, this is my best map that I think is the best in this game mode so far. Is, you know, it's compact, it's really good, it has a lot of cover, and it's not terrible at all. So for the weapons that you use for this map, you can use any type of weapons you want, but what I use for this map is close range weapons. So what I use is either the R99 or the Volt. You could choose between one of those two SMGs. Also the Wingman, the Peacekeeper, Spitfire, 30-30 repeater, and also maybe possibly the EVA 8 shotgun. These weapons are the best in this map, and I recommend you guys using this in Party Crasher. Now if you guys want a combo, this is my preference on the best combo for this map. and it's the R99 with the Peacekeeper. It's also good in ranked, and it's also good in pubs, and it's also good on this map. So these are the best weapons to use in this map. Alright, so on to the 5th tip, which is don't spend all your points on weapon upgrades. You're gonna need to focus mainly on shield batteries. You don't really need to upgrade your weapons until you're like in the 3rd, 4th round if it comes to that, because they don't give you that much shield or even health, to be exact, like syringes and med kits at all. Shield batteries are extremely cheap, especially once you keep progressing to the rounds. So for each round you have specific evo shields, which is the first round you have the gray shield, level 1 shield. Second round you have the blue shield, level 2 shield, and then for the 3rd round and up you are with the purple shield, level 3 shield. Now I'm going to tell you the amount of shield batteries that you should have every time the round progresses. Now for the first round you don't need shield batteries at all, as the regular shield cells are all right for you. You could also get more shields in the crates that you see on the map, so you don't really need to focus on shields at all, just mostly focus on your guns. For the second round you're going to need at least 1 shield battery, as you know, get the level 2 shield. So you're going to need at least 1 shield battery. It is possible to skip because you know there is shield bats and shield cells in crates on the map, but I highly recommend you having shield batteries for the second round. And then for the 3rd round you're gonna have to get at least 2 to 3 shield batteries, because that purple shield will hurt you because you don't have any shield batteries or shield cells, and people are just gonna laser you if you're trying to use, you know, 3 shield cells in your inventory, and it's not gonna be enough time to get back into the fight. So please focus on shield batteries once the round progresses. You don't really need to upgrade your weapons. What I think your weapon should stay as is at least level 1 to 2. You don't really need it to be level 3 or 4. The only possible thing that I think you should upgrade it to level 3 or 4 is because of the optics, which you mostly need to focus on the Spitfire or long range weapons for optics. Other optics you don't really need for SMGs and, you know, assault rifles. Only the long range weapons where you need to focus on optics. So that's why I think this tip is really beneficial for you guys to do. So focus on shield batteries for each round. All right, so now for the 6th tip. The 6th tip is buy ultimates for your legend. Now what I really think you should do, depending on your legend, you should buy the ultimates on the 2nd round if your legend is really good and you could get it for the 2nd round, or if your legend is not really good with his ultimate, such as Valkyrie's ultimate, which is you know, escaping and going up in the sky to fly to a different position. You don't really need that unless you're like on the 3rd, 4th round. So that's why I think you should get ultimates in this game mode. It's really cheap depending what legend you are. For example, the best ultimates to use for each legend is Crypto, so you could use this drone for the EMP. Bloodhound, because it's good for you, you could go faster and then you could see enemies with the, you know, the red outline on their body. And then also Rampart, which you could use her Sheila and just laser enemies with her minigun and have unlimited ammo. And then also Mirage, which is also good because you can fool the enemy team with the amount of decoys you have against them and laser them, and your team will help you. That's why I think ultimates are a key thing in this arena mode, but you don't really need it to win a game. But if you're playing one of those specific characters that I just stated, consider buying ultimates. Alright, so now for the last tip, which is a really quick tip to say, is communication. You're gonna need to communicate and arena mode. You don't really need to, as arena mode is full of bots right now, but sooner or later, you know, those tryhards are gonna go to arenas because they already ranked up to masters or predator on ranked mode. So that's why I think communication is key. Communication is key in every game you play that involves, you know, chatting or talking, and it has voice chats and all that. So communication is key in this game mode. Always talk to your teammates. Always tell your teammates where the enemy is. Always tell your teammates how much health that enemy is, and etc, etc. That's why I think this tip is also a crucial thing in arena mode. Alright you guys, so that was all the tips that I had to say for this video. I hope these tips made sense to you and will help you progress in arena mode. Arena mode is so fun. Really play it if you want to be, you know, if you're stressed out from playing ranked too long and you just want to have a good time killing people. So that's why arena mode is right here, so you can just have a good time in the game instead of wasting your time in a pubs match or in a ranked match and then you got to do the whole process over again. It's something new, you know, something enjoyable to play instead of just playing battle royale the whole time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a like and subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'm out of here.
I ain't been up on the block in a minute. I've been missing out the walk with the minute. I've been building up the blocks like a million. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my god, boy, he got his Glock. Oh my god, boy, that boy on top. Sipping walk, make my heart stop.
You win. Perfect.